Welcome to an introduction to Sherpa Romeo. Sherpa Romeo is an online resource that provides summaries of publisher copyright and open access archiving policies. It is particularly useful for identifying the correct article version to deposit into an institutional repository in accordance with the author self-archiving rights permitted by the publisher. Sherpa Romeo can be accessed via the following web address. The Sherpa Romeo landing page provides a search function to locate individual journal publishing policies or more general publisher information. I have typed in the journal title Applied Physics A to determine the author self-archiving policies associated with this journal. Sherpa Romeo will display the publication information and the publisher policy details specific to the selected journal. Under the publisher policy information, a journal may have a number of different open access pathways, and these are listed here. Each open access pathway specifies a particular article version together with a number of specific criteria that must be met to comply with the publisher agreement. Sherpa Romeo employs 3 article version terms: published, accepted and submitted. For more information, please see the short video titled Understanding Journal Article Versions on the Curtin Library's Guide to eSpace. There are 2 questions you need to ask yourself to determine which pathway is suitable for your particular situation. Question 1. Is your journal article published open access? The Open Access Publishing icon indicates the pathway suitable for open access publishing. There are 2 alternatives associated with open access publishing. The first is where the author pays an article processing charge to permit the article to be made open access at the time of publication. This is indicated by the pound icon or payment of open access fee icon in addition to the open access publishing icon, as illustrated here for the journal Applied Physics A. The second open access option is when an author publishes an article in a Diamond Open Access journal. These are journals which publish open access without charging authors article processing fees. This is indicated by the open access publishing icon without the pound icon or payment of open access fee icon, as illustrated in the publisher policy for the journal South African Journal of Psychiatry. Coming back to our example journal Applied Physics A, the authors have chosen to pay an article processing fee to publish the journal article open access. For this journal, there is just one pathway displaying the open access publishing icon. The second question is, does this pathway permit deposit into an institutional repository, which is analogous to eSpace, Curtin's institutional repository? The terms listed next to the open file icon indicate the permitted locations the article may be placed in accordance with the publisher agreement. On the right of each pathway is a plus icon. Select the plus icon for further information regarding each pathway. This pathway permits deposit of the article version into an institutional repository. So, as the authors have paid an article processing fee to publish their journal article open access, they are also permitted to self-archive the published version of their article into eSpace without delay. However, what if the authors decide to publish their article via the traditional subscription model? That is, access to the article is available through a paid subscription fee only. In this case, look for pathways that do not display the open access publishing icon. In this example, there are 3 possible pathways. Next, apply question 2. Which of these pathways permit deposit into an institutional repository? Firstly, the submitted version is permitted to be deposited into a preprint repository or the author's homepage only. Therefore, the submitted version is not suitable for deposit into an institutional repository such as eSpace. There are still 2 possible pathways for the accepted version. Pathway A is permitted to be deposited to the author's homepage only, while Pathway B does list institutional repository. Selecting the plus icon to provide further details for this pathway confirms the accepted version is suitable for self-archiving in an institutional repository, such as eSpace. However, what do these other icons mean, and are they relevant? These icons represent additional publisher conditions associated with self-archiving the accepted version in an institutional repository. In this example, the accepted version has an embargo period of 12 months after publication before it can be made publicly available on the institutional repository. Similarly, the reuse license for the accepted version is subject to specific publisher terms, and the accepted version is required to link to the published version via the journal article's DOI. Please note you don't need to worry about these embargo, acknowledgement or reuse conditions. The eSpace team is responsible for checking and meeting all these conditions prior to making your journal article publicly available in eSpace. All the eSpace team requires is for you to deposit the correct article version into eSpace via Elements. For more information, please see the short video titled How to Deposit to eSpace via Elements on Curtin Library's Guide to eSpace. This concludes the short introduction to Sherpa Romeo. Thank you.